Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome back to my Let's Play on Ni No Kuni 2. We are currently inside of the castle in Ding Dong Dale, and we're being invaded by mice, which might not sound very scary, but they're big mice, and they got swords, and one can shoot magic, and one's like the Black Knight mouse that looks like really, really scary, and it's going after us. So yeah, it's not as tame of an invasion as it might sound like. Anyway, let's go and carry on and see whether we're going to be able to escape. Your Majesty, you're all right. Yes, thanks to Nella and Roland. No signs of fighting around here. Mosika's main target appears to have been His Majesty. This part of the castle is far enough away from the royal chambers to have escaped his attention. Those of us who are injured or unable to fight have been gathering here for safety. I think the soldiers probably know we're here, but there's no way out, so they have us where they want us regardless. We're as good as prisoners. Oh my, then I mustn't stay long. If I do, I'll be putting you all in danger. Your Majesty. I don't know if these will be of any use to you, but I'd like to think that you should have them. What? 5 pots of sore away. Oh, is that like a potion? Is that like a healing thing? First of all, she gave us some carrots. I like to think you'd find some use for these potted plants. Thanks. Thank you very much. If you're not sure how to apply herbs of these kinds, just come and speak to me. It's simple enough. We will. Thanks again. Okay, so we got some herbs, I guess, that we could use for healing. So I need to search the sewers, find an entrance to the secret passage that leads to the sewers. So apparently our Nella is supposed to know the way. So I don't know why she doesn't just lead the way, but at least we got some herbs, so I'll be able to heal up. I'm not looking too damaged at the moment, so let's not worry about that too much. And let's see if we can find where this secret passageway is then. What's that? Hide, quickly! There's the Black Knight that I told you about. I didn't think it was going to find us quite so quickly. Is it a pig? It kind of looks like it's got like a pig nose in the armor. Maybe it's a pig one. There were like pig enemies in the last game, so it could be.
That was the Black Knight.
If he's on prowl, we can't very well go running blindly around the place. We'll have to stay here a while and keep watch. But who is the Black Knight? Whoever he is, I don't much like the look of him. He's the Morsinger's most trusted and most seldom seen underling. Very little is known about him, but it's rumoured that he gained great power through the forbidden magics. Whatever the truth of such tales, one thing is certain. If we face him, we will die.
Oh.
You mean not even you can beat him, Nella? Then we need to be doubly careful not to draw his attention. Yes, we will. We can start by making you a little less conspicuous. Huh? Yeah, maybe wearing the suit will make me stand out a little bit. And whoa! Like the new outfit, Roland. How do I look? You obtained a guard's greatcloak. Oh, yes, it suits you very well. You should count yourself lucky there was something in your size. Oh, and you'll be needing this. I notice you don't have one already.
What is it?
What is it? It's called an arms band. It's for sorting and transporting weapons. It allows the wearer to carry a variety of weapons with them and to call on its special skills with which they are imbued. Wow, this little thing does all of that.
Now.
That sword of yours, unless you equipped it to your arms band, you won't be able to call on its full potential. I'm going to hand you another one. You'll need to equip that as well. You obtained a broadsword. All right, so both swords need to be equipped to the armbands. Got it. Do you have any other weapons? Well, there's my pistol, but I'm pretty much out of ammo. Not to worry. Weapons equipped to the armbands will have their ammunition replenished automatically. They will? But, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. I would suggest that you equip your swords and pistol to your arms band right away. Okay, well that's handy. I mean, I should, never use my swords if I got a gun. Surely. I mean, the sword's fun to use, but surely I should, only use the gun. Right. The equipment and skills menu can be accessed from the main menu. On the mainly menu tab, you can equip up to 3 melee weapons to your armbands, allowing you to switch between them in battle. Oh, that's cool. Only one ranged weapon can be equipped. On the apparel tab, you can equip various clothes, armor, footwear, accessories that will affect your party members' physical and magical defense. On the skills tab, you can assign spells and abilities your party members have learned to the skill palette, allowing you to access them quickly and effectively during battle. So am I just rolling then? I honestly, the whole time I thought I was going to be Evan, and it might switch around. Maybe I'm going to end up being all of them. And I think this is where I can save. I remember these, the Waystones. Nobody knows who put them here or when, but these mysterious stone monuments were known as Waystones. They can be found all over the world. Simply examining one is enough to restore your HP and MP, and to heal any status, blah, 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 that also allow you to save. Yeah, basically these are our save points, and they're able to heal us up. And definitely, I think it's a good idea to save, seeing as we haven't saved yet, and we haven't made much progress, let's be honest, but we might as well save the progress that we have made, especially if there's a Black Knight roaming around the area. Right then, let's go and see if we can equip these weapons and stuff then to the band and see if it's going to help us out. So equipment and skills, I assume. Each character has 5 numerical parameters which indicate their various strengths and aptitudes. Melee attack strength will tell you how powerful they are, blah, blah, blah. Ranged attack, magical attack says how good their magical is, physical defense, and then magic defense as well. Basically, it just says how strong they are and how good their defense and stuff is. Parameters are calculated based on the character's natural stats, plus those of their equipment. Not all weapons can be used by everyone, but armor and accessories can. Okay, pretty much standard RPG affair, but it's good for it to spell it out for us. All right then, we got the broadsword, and then we have the rat slicer as well, which will come in very handy. Looks like the broadsword is better, so it looks like we should be mainly using that. And then we got our side armor as well, which is gonna have infinite ammo by the sounds of things. So yeah, let's try and work out how we just switch between them then. When you have multiple melee weapons equipped to the armbands, you can switch between them with L2. There are various reasons why you might want to switch weapons, but the main is to try and always be using one whose zing gauge is close to 100% as possible. Okay, what is the zing gauge game? Your weapon's zing gauges are displayed next to them in the top left corner of the screen and will gradually fill up as you land blows on enemies. You can choose between 3 settings which will govern how weapon switching is performed: manual, semi-automatic, or automatic. In manual mode, you will need to press that. I'm probably going to do manual. I'm probably going to stay in control. Semi-automatic mode, you automatically switch to a weapon with high attack power or zing after the skill is used, but will still have the ability to switch manually. Automatically, it just does it all by itself. Your weapon switching setting can be changed. There are a few more details to do with the zing system and how it works, but yeah, they will talk about that a little bit later on. We have a zing gauge. I am going to enjoy saying zing so much. So yeah, basically I can press L2 and I just switch between these different weapons. As you can see, my zing gauge is on 0.4 for both of them. How do I get my pistol up? So it looks like I use R2 to do skills. I don't know how to get my pistol out, but I assume that's going to be coming a little bit later on, and they're going to teach us how to do that. But for now, let's go and speak to Nella, and let's see if we can try and make our way out of here. Hopefully the Black Knight has left by now. All right, that's everything equipped to your arms band. Equipping multiple weapons to the band will allow you to switch between them quickly and easily, even in the middle of a battle. So if you happen to come across any more, be sure to put them on there. Thanks, I will. Evan, this is for you. You obtained Evan's Essentials. Essentials. I slurred, but I said essentials. What is it, Nella? It's not exactly the best quality, but it's all I could throw together at such short notice. It should be enough to help you get by for now. I put the arms bands in there for you too. As long as I'm with you, I'll try to see that you don't need to use it. But if anything does happen, I need you to promise that you'll stand up for yourself.
Evan.
You cannot give up. Do you hear me? Of course, Nella. Okay, Black Knight may be dangerous, but it's not safe in here either. Also, it's boring in here, so let's go and leave. And hopefully, I kind of want to fight the Black Knight. I think we can take him. Like, there's 3 of us. I got my arms band now. I can switch between all of my different weapons if I need to. So yeah, let's see if we can face him. Where is he? Not here, luckily. Now's our chance. Oh, sorry. Not here, luckily. Now's our chance. But look at all those soldiers. No surprise here. Covering all the exits is standard procedure in a situation like this. The entrance to the sewers is down the corridor on the far side of the courtyard. All right, we'll need to sneak through. Oh no. For those of you who saw the last episode, It didn't go very well last time I tried to sneak. It looks like I can use a ranged attack by pressing R1. Pretty handy. So that's going to be my sidearm for now. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, tapping R1 will unleash quick, continuous ranged attacks, while holding it will build up a powerful charge. The amount of damage inflicted will be detected by the attack, and blah, 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 blah. The arms band provides a endless supply of ammunition, very useful, but the cost of MP. Do I need to use magic? Because MP stands for magic points. Do I really need to use magic to shoot my gun? Is that really how it works? Right then, looks like I can sneak past. I kind of feel like I should be crouching or something. It feels like cheating when I'm just running. Like, even though it makes no difference, like, I'm completely out in the open. If someone turns around and sees me, they're going to see me whether I'm crouching or not. But I feel like I just feel like I'd prefer to be crouching. It just feels like I'm doing proper sneaking if I'm crouching down. It's just an ordinary room. An ordinary room with a secret door. There's a switch around here somewhere. Gotta be the bookcase. Gotta be. It's always the bookcase. Pull out a book. Pull out a book and then the fireplace is going to open. Wait. Oh, no. Wait a minute. I've never used it myself, but I believe it's hidden in this bookcase. Of course it is. It's like the only thing in the room. Pull it and then open up the fireplace. That's my guess. Ah, she pulled it. Oh, no. Okay, it didn't open up the fireplace. I was tricked. It's like something out of a movie.
Now.
Do they even know what, like, a movie is? Because they're not from, like, the modern world. I think they're just, like, humoring him and just, like, ignoring him, like, what he was saying. Like, yeah, a movie. Whatever that is. It's dark in here. Tread carefully. Right, I think we're going to have a few more battles. What do you reckon we're going to be fighting? I think we might go up against, like, our first sort of monsters inside of here. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Nella? Why would Mossinger start a rebellion? Is it because I became king? Oh, Evan.
No.
I doubt it is. In my experience, these things are never quite that simple. Arnella, I couldn't help noticing a certain species divide between the two sides in this conflict.
Yes.
Yes. Relations have been the Grimalkin, and the mice have never been entirely civil. So I guess we're the Grimalkin, I guess, are the cat people. King Lionheart did his best to heal the long-standing rift between the two, but let me guess, things didn't go so well.
Oh.
Father, you'll have to forgive him. He's still very raw. I can imagine. By the way, Evan, there's something I have to tell you. It's about your father. Chancellor Mossinger poisoned him. What? Poisoned him? No, he died of an illness, Nella. A rare, untreatable illness. Not according to Mossinger's bodyguards. I convinced one of them to talk. They put it in his food, a little time, so no one would expect. To make it look like he was sick, huh? They must have been planning this for some time. How could he?
Hey.
I know it must be hard, Evan, but we have to keep moving. Come on. Wow, they just keep, like, you know, laying the blows on poor Evan. You're being invaded. We have to leave your home. All of the soldiers are dead. Your father was poisoned. His advisor was the one that poisoned him. Come on, Evan, we have to keep going. Yes, give him a bit of a break. Right then, Ding Dong Well. I remember, I've been in the Ding Dong Well before. I was here in the last episode. Things look a lot nicer now. We got a dollop of crude sap. God, why did I even pick that up? Just leave that on the floor. Right then, when the battle begins, the battle arena will be established. And you will be temporarily unable to move outside that area until you have defeated all the enemies and won the battle. To escape the battle, move to the edge of the area. The escape gauge will fill, and eventually you'll be able to flee. Returning to the battle or taking damage will reset the gauge. Very useful to know. So it looks like you kind of just battle in the same places that you're in anyway. But you can just go and try and escape if you need to. I kind of want to try using my gun, so I can charge it up to do a big shot, or I can kind of just keep spamming it like that really, really fast. And luckily, I won't run out of ammo. It looks like my MP will go down. So I don't know where is my MP then? Is it those? There's like kind of two blue crystals above my health. I wonder if they're my MP. They might not be. I got myself an iron nugget as well, which is jolly good to know. And there's also another waystone down here, so I will be able to save in one moment.
Hey.
I thought it would be a straight run to the exit once we made it down into the sewers, but it seems it might not be quite that simple. I'm afraid not. We may no longer be in danger from the soldiers, but with all these monsters around, we'll need to stay on guard. You took the arms band quickly enough, Roland. Why don't we see how you can use it with some simple skills? Skills? What do you mean? If you'd like to close your eyes for me. Roland learned the flatliner skill. Whoa. What did you just do? I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of casting a spell on you that will loosen up a certain potential that lies within all of us. Now you'll be able to use any skill your weapons might have, which should make things a good deal easier for you when you're in battle. Okay, let's see how we do this. So that's the R2 button. Hold R2 to bring up the skills palette. You circle X, blah, 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 all the buttons, basically. The skill assigned to that button will then be used. Using a skill will consume a set amount of MP. Each character has a different amount of magic points represented by the MP gauge that will gradually refill as you attack your enemies. Okay, so it looks like as you attack them, that's what puts up your MP. Good to know. Furthermore, if the zing gauge of the weapon you're using is full, when you activate a skill, the effect of that skill will be boosted and may even be different altogether. Activating the zing effect in this way will reset the zing gauge to 0. So it's a good idea to keep a weapon with a full gauge in reserve so you can swap it when needed.
Well, now.
I see. Interesting. All of this talk about zings is making me hungry. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. Will you be... You seem to have a head for combat. Get a few more battles under your belt and you'll learn even more skills soon enough. But for now, let's try out what you've got on some of those monsters, shall we? Yes. Right then, let's focus on my zing gauge. I'll be honest, when I got into the battle, I completely forgot about my zing gauge. So it looks like my first sword is at 65% zing. 65% zing, is that what we have to say? And then the other one was slightly below that. So let's charge one up, and then let's go and use my skill. I think I've only got one skill right now anyway. And then let's see what it does against the enemies. Let me also see if I do actually have a skill assigned. I do, so it's just whatever I do when I press triangle is what's assigned. Looks like I'm getting a bunch of gold nuggets. I wonder if there's going to be like crafting in this game. I got another dollop of crude sap. Oh, I wouldn't like to put my hand in my pockets. Right then, let's go and see if we can use a skill against one of these enemies. Let's take out this one. And then let's try and use... Oh, actually, I've nearly got up. Let's just take this guy out. And then I'm going to have a full zing gauge. So there we go. My other sword has a completely full zing gauge. So in the next battle, I can go and switch to that. And I'll be able to use it to hopefully do a really powerful attack. And I got myself another broadsword. So even though I've got a broadsword anyway, and this one's probably going to be the same, it's probably going to be worth equipping it. Because then I can just have basically three zing blades. Oh, no, wait a minute. I got a damp cutlass, which is better. So let's go and use this instead then, shall we? So there we go. I have three different weapons that I'm going to be able to use, and I'll be able to switch between them all. All right, then, let's go and bring this one out straight away, and let's go straight into to use my skill, and whoa! Okay, that almost completely destroyed one of them, but I think if there was like a bigger group of them together, then I'd have been able to damage loads of them. So it looks like whichever weapon I am using, the zing gauge goes up on that quickly, but it does gradually put up the zing gauge on all of the other weapons at the same time as well. So that's going to be a very handy thing to know. I also need to probably work out where what the MP gauge is, because I wasn't watching it to see whether it was going down. But anyway, let's just go straight in and just go in with a full skill on this guy with this weapon, because I think it might change depending on which weapon it is that I'm using. So that's going to be very useful to know. Let's use the cutlass for a little bit, because that seemed like a pretty cool weapon. It's a very short range, but it seemed to do very high damage. So I guess just kind of charging in and just wailing it away is going to be a pretty good way to be able to use this weapon. I just looked at the map though. It looks like this is a pretty big sewer, and there's a bunch of loot absolutely all over the place. Like while I was just in like the battle, there was just constantly like just stuff coming out, and I was getting herbs and nuggets and sap and all sorts of just stuff. So there's definitely going to be some sort of crafting system or some way for me to be using all of these different things. So yeah, as you can see, it doesn't do as much damage because my zing gauge wasn't fully up, but now it is up. I'll be able to do loads more damage like that. I am absolutely destroying these guys, and look at all of the stuff that I'm getting. It's cool that I just go straight into battle. I take them out and then I'm straight out of battle as well. Normally they do like a whole like Like, you know, they do like a whole scene where they all like wave around their weapons and they go like, ah, I knew I'd be victorious, or ah, fantastic, we won. You know, there's normally all of this stuff that they do. But in this one, you just pick up all of the stuff and then you just carry on going. It's like way, way, way faster paced than the first game. So far, at least. Of course, we never know how things are going to change. But looks like we have our first big roadblock in the sewer. The bridge is gone. Nella, the bridge! But how could this have happened? Looks deliberate to me. Which means they knew we'd come this way. Ha! 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 Oh no, is that going to be Morsinger or the Black Knight? Or Morsinger and the Black Knight?
Much as it pains me, I'm afraid I must ask you to relinquish your life.
Mausinger?
It is terribly unfortunate, I concede, but your illustrious line ends here, today. There is nowhere to run. Come quietly, and you shall not suffer long.
I'll hold him off for as long as I can. Get out of here. Go, now.
The bridge is broken.
Nella!
Go where?
Just go. You are the kingdom's last hope, Evan. You cannot die here.
Go where? The bridge is broken. Don't just say go. I mean, you sound very noble, Nella. Oh. Okay. Go.
Nella!
Go down. Ah, these are all the memories of her bringing him up. She's gonna be fine. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Honestly, don't panic. I know you're panicking. You're probably not panicking. You know she's gonna be fine as well. Of course she's gonna be fine. Of course she's Nella. You saw how good she is at fighting. We made it. Just. No, Nella, we have to go back. We can still.
No.
No, calm down. If we go back, we'll be captured for sure, and she'll have given her life for nothing. Given her? You mean she's... I think we have to assume that. What? It's a king. I know he's the king, but come on. Don't make his bad day any worse. Come on, we need to keep moving. Wow. We have to assume she's dead. Come on, Evan, keep moving. He is just about having the worst day ever. Oh dear, I'm having a great time though. I'm loving the opening of this game. Sadly though, that is going to be the end of this episode here. Hopefully you are all enjoying it as well. Of course, links down in the description to the next episode if you want to carry on our adventure. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!